Free spiritual reading. Are you looking for a free spiritual reading? Here's a free spiritual reading. Why do you need a free spiritual reading? This is not to put you down. This is help awaken, to light that fire underneath and to help you get yourself moving like never before, because maybe that's why you're looking for a free spiritual reading. Is you're looking for motivation, you're looking for inspiration. Maybe you're looking for wisdom, maybe you're looking for understanding. But understanding, hey, we live in such new times in a lot of different ways that nobody really knows what they're doing. We're just figuring it out. Like, this is such an unprecedented time in our known history. Things are transforming so much. So how are we transforming? There's a part of preaching, there's a part of speaking, which is what I'm doing right in this moment, and then there's a part of actualizing, of activating, so that you and your life can be a testament. And that's the beauty of today's time, is that not only do we have so many testaments of people who have been successful in life, who have achieved, and who have done something, though we also have videos, we have footage, we have so much detail and information at our fingertips that we can reprogram ourselves, that we can heal and transform ourselves like never before. So now's the time to understand that, how do I become my own spiritual teacher? Because maybe that's a sign of being lost. Maybe that's a sign that why so many people are looking for free spiritual readings. Well, what's really going on? What are you looking for? Because it seems that you're lost, and that's okay, because I've been lost, like, big time, and I'm finding a greater sense inside of myself and realizing things very deeply. So I'm sharing. What is life? Now, what is life, and what are you going to do with your life? And so there's things that I've woken up and I've started to realize that it's nonsense and that I don't need it inside of my life. So we start to clean up our life in a lot of ways, because growing up, we weren't, creating boundaries. We were absorbing everything that we were around. So now there's a part of maturing, there's a part of healing, of growing, of really looking and examining what you all consume and what is actually good for your health, what is healthy truly in itself, beyond the word, beyond the name, beyond what everybody else tells you. Because if everybody tells you something is good and it's going to help you, well, there's the part of auto-suggestion and there's the part of belief. So you can bring that into existence, but how do you know that is the true nature of that thing and how it's used? To be able to find that guidance system inside of yourself, understanding that we're in unprecedented times right now. So a big part is finding that motivation inside of yourself. A big answer that I have is go take a walk. Go take a walk, go take a stroll, go build your energy, go build your movement, because what you're looking for is you're looking for movement inside your life. You're looking for change, and that change is inside of you. And as you start creating a higher frequency inside of your life, you can start to get things done and stop worrying, because that's another sign of that, is just like there's just all this worry and this anxiety and over analyzing and trying to figure things out. Like, life is happening. You either grab your surfboard and you start surfing, or you just tumble and you just let the waves go on by. So life is happening, and building that energy, understanding that happiness is now. We have all the reasons to be happy in this moment, in this world, and that's part of the healing process right now. And another point to touch upon is, as well too, now we have all this free time to meditate and to know ourselves, That's what we're truly seeking, is the wisdom and knowledge within inside of ourselves. So how do we find that support system that truly supports us in finding our own selves and finding the light inside of us? Without attachment, without harm, without jealousy, without greed, without hatred, just pure compassion and loving kindness. So we have that, and now more people are at home, so more people are around family and friends and everything, and they're starting to see kind of more of the true colors, and you know, can I really spend my life with this person, or things of that nature. So it's also understanding, healing that aspect inside of you to be more at peace, so that you're more peaceful to be around, and as well you are more at peace at being around other people, and to hold that peace and to be healing inside of your life, to be a healing holistic being. So if you're looking for a free spiritual reading, well, here's a free spiritual reading, understanding that who really knows what spirituality is. You can look at all these healers, you can look at all these readers and everything, and you can build your own knowledge base and understanding. But ultimately, it's meditating, to meditate and blossom, to find that knowledge inside of yourself, to truly journey inside of yourself. That's what I help with. That's what has transformed my life so much, and that's what I'm passionate about, and being able to create and build a platform and tools available to other people to help accelerate their own healing journey and their own understanding inside of themselves, so that they can better navigate through space and time. Because is that not what it means to find yourself and to be lost in this world? Is to not know how to navigate yourself through this. How well do we really know that? It's easy. It's easy to go to the gas station and to go pick up whatever you want to pick up, some food or whatever. You know exactly where to go. You know exactly. The biggest thing is just making that choice and making that decision. What do you want for breakfast? What do you want for lunch? What do you want for dinner, right? Why does that have to be so difficult? Why do we have to ruminate and analyze so much inside of it? Oh, I want this, I want that. Like, you're using your energy for that choice and for that decision. So what's up with the confusion with our dreams and what we really want in life? Like, why can't we go to the store? You know, why can't we go to our dreams with as much certainty, with as much knowing and faith and trust, as we go to the gas station, as we go to the store, as we go to people's houses? Like, how do we know? You know, like, we don't need directions. We know, turn here, turn there, turn there. Like, how do we build that so that we can navigate to our dreams and to where we really want to go in life and who we want to become? Understanding that we can build habits and all this stuff. So maybe there is a part of talking too much where you don't have to speak it. You can just become it. You can just get in motion and start creating that inside of yourself, and let your life be a testament. Because we have all of these amazing tools, and an interesting thing about history is that a lot of people who have been great and made great changes and achieved a lot in life, they weren't really known and respected in their lifetime. It was only years later that people started to pay attention and to start to notice the great achievements that they have brought to this world. So getting inspired inside of yourself, understanding that your health is the greatest wealth. So how can you get inspired for your health? Not only for other people, but for yourself as well too, to be able to live a beautiful life and to overcome the spiritual challenges that we're here to overcome with fear and understanding true faith and trust inside of ourselves. So, free spiritual reading. Go take a walk. Go build that energy inside of yourself. Go build that certainty inside of yourself in making choices and making decisions and figuring it out on yourself, on your own. You may be young and all that stuff too, and that's another reason to do that. Is because you're young, you can take risk, and this is a whole new world. So who really knows how to make money? Who really knows how to navigate themselves? That's a part of it, is as you build, as you make money and establish yourself financially, You can create space, you can create and open up doors and all that stuff, but that's not the main objective, because even if you look at history a lot too, a lot of great artists and all that stuff, like, they didn't live luxurious or anything. Like, they had to put up with a lot of crap, and maybe they lived in poverty and all that stuff, but they just did what they wanted to do. They focused on their work, so they're focused on their writing and their poetry and everything, and they left that behind. And now it's extremely valuable, and the wealthy hold their wealth in paintings and all that type of stuff, because it's unique. So you don't have to be a commodity inside of this world. There is that part of personal branding, which we're going to be getting into. So the first part is finding yourself, though. The first part is starting to do things inside of your life and start to build that certainty and that understanding inside of you, where you know what you're doing, and it's on point with your purpose here. It's on point with you feeling good. Happiness is very important. If you don't feel good with what you're doing, there's a part of understanding, okay, has self-discipline been established? Is this just the ego? Is this just fear kicking in? Or is this actual whatever? Because a lot of times in today's world, with all the anxiety and the worried mind and everything, it's just an excuse. We use so many things as an excuse. So taking self-responsibility, stop looking outside of yourself for other people to do what you can do for yourself. So a free spiritual reading is just finding yourself, understanding that we're on a spiritual journey here to uncover and unfold the true meaning of spirituality. So that begins by letting go of what you think, understanding that just because we have this so-called World Wide Web and internet inside of our hands now, that doesn't mean we know it all. We can search, we can find a wealth of information, but it doesn't mean that we're wealthy. So how do we become wealthy? How do we become that inside of ourselves, so that we can be true, so that we can be honest, so that we can be happy, and we can rest in peace? I mean, let's look at the long game here, because to be born and to live means you have to prepare for death. You have to prepare to die. And there's a lot of interesting things that have happened and written that we can look at, that have been contributed. And to get inspired by that, to make movement inside of yourself, to build discipline, to build a workout plan, to take care of yourself. It's not about just looking good, it's about feeling good. It's about being able to do things in life. It's about moving quicker. It's about moving easier. It's about moving without pain. It's about enjoying the later ages and stages of life. This is a new phenomenon, that we have so many tools that we can enjoy old age. Like, that is, like, it's an experience, right? It doesn't mean that we're old. It doesn't mean that. Like, we can bring forth youth. And so we can live in a so-called old age youthfully and exuberantly. And I think that's a great testament and a great inspiration for younger generations, to see that older people can be happy. That's a good thing. I think that's inspiring, and maybe that can help inspire you. So, today is the day, understanding that we have daily habits, and those are our foundation, and you can create new habits. So hopefully you can look towards building yourself, building healthy habits, building wealthy habits, prosperous habits that start to create this healthy lifestyle on autopilot, on automatic. So free spiritual reading inside yourself. Go take a walk, and something will be given, something will be shown, to help you build that trust and that faith inside of you. MasterShane.com, the real deal.